My name is Catherine Kopkowski. I'm 23. I'm from Maumee, Ohio, and I'm a master's student at the University of Cape Town in South Africa. I am currently working on a master's in philosophy. It's called Justice and Transformation, and I'm focusing on human rights law. Yes, I moved into Observatory, and the first night that I moved in, I remember it just being extremely dark, and someone was urinating outside, and there were dirty underwear on the ground, and I'm just this girl out of really, really wealthy suburban white America. I was like, what is this business?
They want us all gone eventually.
The reason that I decided to study in South Africa was because I previously studied there during my undergraduate degree at the University of Michigan. It's just a fantastic university. There are a lot of issues that you encounter that you don't encounter at a U.S. university. You realize there's a lot you take for granted, and when you realize also that this is the best university in the continent, it's shocking that it is the best, because the country deserves better and the students deserve better. The first place I went to after Ops was Mitchell's Plain. The experience that I had in Mitchell's Plain actually came about as a result of a man who I met through the Cape Times, a newspaper that is written, printed in Cape Town. His name is Aziz Hartley, and he is a phenomenal human being. He was very interested by my intrigue and the housing issues and the lack of sufficient housing that was such a problem in Cape Town. What I found was he wasn't only someone that I could interview, but someone who spent time with me, took me places, and became part of my life.
I do it for the love, I do it for the poet, I do it for the thug. This is for victory, and this is for the slaughter. I do it.
The apartheid government came into power. That was in 1948. Apartheid meant separation. It meant people are different, so they need to be in different spaces. So still today you find white on the inside, colored on the outside, and then on the periphery, kind of black. So he brought me into Mitchell's Plain, and I also got to meet individuals in Mitchell's Plain on my own. The bus stop in Mitchell's Plain is huge, and the township is huge. And I started to walk around, and I was quickly grabbed by a woman and taken around and told, "You can't be here. Why are you here? What are you doing?" Her and I ended up having a conversation, and she became one of the people that I worked on ethnography with. I formed relationships often out of people being concerned about my well-being. I found the same situation that happened in Delft, and Delft is integrally connected to Mitchell's Plain as a result of Aziz. I remember walking up and having there be an utter outburst because Aziz was walking into this space, and he's a very loaded character. People know him. People know I can get my voice out. I can be heard if Aziz listens to me. You're standing amongst these people. You would be seeing shacks to your sides, and then in front of you is road with scorpions and nasty sand in it, then a line of policemen, and then the old houses that you used to be living in that were much nicer. This was a very moving scene for me.
Future, we are men of nature, we are made from the earth. At the end of my 80, I'll return to the dirt.
The third place I went to was Kailicha. My experience in Kailicha has been phenomenal.
Was taken away by.
And that's where I met 4 of my best friends, 4 of my sisters, people that will be in my life forever. Siasanga, Amanda, Ayatemba, and Diswa. They are leaders. They stand up and they make a difference every day in some way or another. I was participating in a series of marches on the campaign for libraries, school libraries, because the libraries in schools are so insufficient. There's about 54 schools in Kailicha. About 50 of them have insufficient libraries. Equal Education took this on as an issue. I was lucky enough to be able to be a part of a couple of different marches, one in Kraaifontein and another in Kailicha. Both of these marches were very compelling because students came not only from equal education but outside equal education. And the one in Kailicha actually made the New York Times. It was incredibly moving to see students in action, really caring about their futures and about the potential that they have to learn more and to have the resources that it takes to progress. You, South Africa, mine, my own beloved country. You are and you will always be my beloved country. You are the land that I can call home. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you were struggling, fighting, defending yourself from dying. South Africa, my beloved country, my beginning and my ending. Thank you for never stopping to believe in what you were believing in most, whether you're black, white, Indian, or all people. Though they tried to separate us, you stand by what you believe in, South Africa, my beloved country. Thank you for being a father for those who needed one. Thank you for being a mother for those who needed one, and a sister and a brother for those who really needed one. South Africa, you are my beginning. South Africa, you are my ending.